Feel a little bit under the weather, I'm gonna be honest with you. Damn, my headphones is dying too. It's gonna be short. Do I have a cord? Weather. I wanted to charge my thing earlier today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have. I'm sick right now, so I don't really have the energy to play games like that. Oh, am I quiet? Oh, testing. Am I better now? Yo, Keen, I hope you're doing well. Oh, we are feeling quite tired, if I'm being honest. I didn't want to boot up, but I was like, you know what? Let me just boot up, just like for the one time. Let me know if I still sound low, okay? Analytics. Okay. Alright, we're good. Hope everyone's doing well. Kinda sick today, to be honest with you. So, and my motivation to play this game is very low at the current moment, if we're being 100% honest. Let me just make sure. Let me go back here. See that, put that on. Let's see. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah. Am I really that low? It looks like the. Am I that low? Why do I sound low? We should be able to hear you if you turn off the music. Not sure, but it's better now. How's the mix now? It's better? Okay. Testing. Can you hear me?
It's not a big deal.
Hey, Keen, appreciate the follow, man.
We can handle it.
Yo, Pack, Agent, what's good? Happy New Year to everybody, bro. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, sir. No way. Is the volume off? Like, is there an issue with the volume? Okay, hold on. Testing. Okay, why is this? Testing. Huh. That's very odd. Okay, I turned it up. How's this? Way better now. Okay. So how did everyone enjoy their time off? I know I was definitely AFK for a while, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, it sounds like it's fun now. Also, if you're watching from the YouTube side, it would be much appreciated if you like the stream. It helps the stream grow. I know, like thinking about it, we don't really have any more time off till like we don't have any more time off till like mid. Yeah, we don't really have time off like that. Do I have to do later? Sorry? Oh, you guys have MLK Day? Yeah, listen, we don't have no MLK, so no MLK. Sorry? What do you mean I was in the IDOM video? What IDOM video? Nah, there's no shot, right? And is it a good thing or a bad thing? Let me look. Statutory holidays. Okay, no. We have something called Family Day. We have something called Family Day. That's in February. After February, we have another one in April. Then May. Then July 1st for us. Yours is July 4th. Ours is July 1st for Canada Day. Then we have one in August. It's not great, look. It's not great for us. There's a highlighted comment in my stream. In his stream. Word? Give me the footage, brother. Send me the footage. I need to see this. By the way, the reason why I'm so low energy is again because I'm sick. Alright. I'm not good at it. Crosscuts is not my thing. Which video was it? Just send it to me. I think it'll ban it. Just send it to me on Discord or put it in general or whatever. The most recent video. The how to lose your drive gauge in one combo.
Come on, bro. Just drive rush. Alright, chat. I know he's gonna drive. Oh, let's see if dying our AU2 IOM here. We're gonna be uploading to the channel on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday every week. If you guys aren't already subbed, be sure to sub to the channel and enjoy the videos in the upcoming weeks.
Bit past halfway. I'm very curious about this. What did I say? Bit halfway.
I'm telling you, the Cammy complaint is so funny because every character in this game just has a button like this. It's actually insane. I was wondering why I kept getting hit by that.
Yeah, that one's on you. Idom has more faith in crushing medium punch than I do, and I need some of that. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. I don't mind watching a little bit of the video. Let's see here. Bro, nothing. DP, yeah.
not buff enough.
That
Why
is
did
trash.
you go that way?
Brother. Come on. Yeah, listen. You as well as I know the timing on this is purposefully
Why
strict.
did you go that?
You
Why
know
did
that
be
timing
my
is strict.
brother? Oh my god, why did that be my button?
And here the old IDOM tilt. I think this is a body. Level 2. That's a good route, man.
Why did that be my
You know, I was hating on that change when it first dropped. I was molding. I'm like, bro, back heavy punching the EX is just, what is that supposed to do for the character? It opens so much. It opens a lot for the character. Adam's ability to imagine those situations are just impressive. Like, just, you know, just being like, you know what? You're not going to press, then I'm just going to... It's not going to be enough. But it'll leave him one shot, and the point of being one shot is that you can... I'm not gonna lie, that's the epitome of being sweaty, bro. By the way, can y'all hear the... I don't think you guys can hear it. There you go. Yep. Guess. Five, level 2. That's the beauty. Must have been before the halfway mark.
Nice DP.
Do you remember what character it was against?
Into a fighting game, and everyone would always tell you, you know, doing random supers are scrubby. But now we went full circle, and now doing random supers is godlike in this game. What happened?
I think it was this Terry one. Where he tried to be smart with DI, purposefully whiffing DI so that he would whiff. I think I remember the situation, like he whiffed like DI in order to bait out parry so that he could hopefully punish it, but then he did drive rush out of the parry, and then I'm like, brother, you know that's an option. I never really felt good about that confirm, like that crushing medium punch into level 2.
Yo, half a bar?
You gain so much meter now. With level 5,
anyway.
you gain so much. Now you're gonna mash it out, shoot. Do what needs to be done. So. This was not a smart decision. Yeah, nice. Oh, he won.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That was, I respect it. We went full circle, and now funny character, chat. Wow. Okay, I've never seen that. Oh my god.
Before combo.
There's
Oh,
low floor
okay,
fireball.
we found it.
Yo, I'm telling you, you need to be banned for saying dumb on the internet, bro. Super honest.
I know
pussy.
Pyros doesn't like to fight against juice box also.
Oh, this, yeah.
It off.
Oh, it was that? Okay, I see. You know, just like, just get slid into the video real quick. All right. Is anyone who has a footage for me or anything they want? Who was it that wanted me to look over something for them? Someone added me saying they wanted me to look over something. Oh, it was Agent. Agent, it was you, right? Footage was from Battle Hub. Okay, yeah. All right, for sure. Have a good night. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, the other thing I want to check is... this, put it there, put it underneath live streams. There you go. All right, Agent, let's see if we can find that one for you. I'd be down to do one if you're doing it. Okay, what's your CFM? Is it the same as your thing? Cool. Platinum. Don't worry, reuse my ops as well. Bro. We all get done in with. We all get done in by. There you go. All right, let's see. Sorry, it matched. No worries, no worries. We'll hit yours afterwards. Can you check real fast if that match is still up? The match you said you were having problems with like lights or something? Okay, one thing we gotta know. After this situation, they're +2 in your face, so you cannot press. Okay? So it's ill-advised to press here. But the option that we could try and go for is that we can try and go for a parry situation. See if we're successful. If we're successful, we get the parry, right? Another option is just simply walking back and then waiting for an opportunity to press a button afterwards. Right? And then go from there. Punishes. Okay. When you have punishes like this, you want to go for as much damage as you can. So there's two ways of punishing this. Obviously, there's the version 1, which is the command throw. But the thing about the command throw doesn't leave you very close to your opponent and stuff, right? So that way doing stuff like this and then whatever happens, right? Instead of going for that option, what I want you to go for, this is when you're below. If you're 2 medals or below, then go for this method, okay? If you want to do a little bit more, we can add a drive rush in there. because this will net you more damage and it leaves you closer to your opponent, right? If you realize you don't have enough to do for the extra drive rush, just go for this routing. And that way you're still close to your opponent. You can still play the neutral from that distance. But just remember, okay, if we're gonna go for the double back heavy punch, we have to make sure that we're doing drive rush back heavy punch first. That's how you're gonna get that out. Now, if they're closer to dying, we can also go for a route that'll kill. That looks like this. And take his health bar. Okay. But that's your route to kill. If you're looking for a kill. Oh, it's a little bit overpowering. Okay, thank you for letting me know. That should be a little bit better, yeah. So this route will allow you to get your kill. This also allows you to go into level 2, and if you want to go into level 3, you can go into level 3 off of throw. Okay. One thing that I want you to start doing is when you're in the neutral, keep reminding yourself of what I'm about to tell you, okay? When you're in the neutral, unless it's a situation where you might die, it's okay to do this, okay? Look what I'm about to do. We just take the situation, okay? What do I mean by take the situation? You tried to go for tech and you got blown up for it, right? So instead of being so afraid of tech and getting blown up for it, instead, just block it out. Now, what are we doing in this situation that's different than other situations? When you got time, can you look at one of my TNS matches against Shine? Sure, no problem. So what I'm doing here is I'm weighing out my options, because if I get thrown in this instance, then I don't take that much damage, and he doesn't get like OD value off of it. But if I try to tech throw here and I get hit from it, not only does it blow me back into the corner with him having more pressure, but if I take the throw, I take less damage, and granted, you're still going to be pushed to the corner, but less so than the situation you were in, right? Because let's look at when I do go for tech. And now my back is to the corner. Okay? So weigh out your options. Unless it's a situation where it's life or death, if you can take the throw, those are one of the situations where you'll take the throw. That's why you sometimes see your pro players get thrown a lot, because they're just like, I'm not going to weigh out getting hit in this situation. I'd rather just take the small damage from now as opposed to take big damage from trying to tech. Okay. One thing that I'm noticing is that you're patient and playing reactive. Problem is with you playing reactive is that you're not reacting to anything. So, how do we go about fixing this? What I want you to start practicing. It's very simple, very easy. Trust me, it got me. It carries. Okay. Take space, button, command grab. Okay. Stop being so afraid. Okay? Just go for button, drive rush, command grab. Keep life simple for yourself. Keep it simple for yourself. The more times you try to complicate it and do other things that you think is a small wise thing to do, the more you'll find yourself getting blown up. I'm telling you, keep it simple. A lot of people, when they watch pros, they try to imitate what the pros are doing, and as a result, because they don't know the whole scope of what's going on in the situation, you end up putting yourself at a disadvantage. I'm telling you, when you have it, just go for it. Okay, So after you go for your overhead here and you don't get punished for it, right? Sometimes your opponent will try and stick out a button. In the case that they try and stick out a button here, we can go for a punish. So after this instance, look for something, your opponent whiffing something. It's a very common scenario where you'll hit this, they'll think they're in the range of an option, and then you can blow them up for it. So after the overhead, look to see if they press something, and then just test your luck. Now, a reminder that you should do buffering. So what I'm doing in this is I'm pressing crouching medium punch into parry. If I get contact, then I get the whole route. But if I don't get contact, then I don't drive rush. So essentially, it's a safe way of confirming in the case that you do hit or in the case that you don't hit, right? If I don't catch anything, then I don't get anything. But if I do catch something, then I get a whole route. So it essentially keeps your opponent on their toes. The other thing I want you to start using a little bit more is using your crouching medium punch. Look for opportunities to punish your opponent. Your crouching medium punch will essentially space you out from your opponent. I think you've seen a couple of my Manon videos to know that crouching medium punch spaces you out from your opponent, which goads them into pressing a button. Yep, you see, this was another scenario, okay? Anytime you go for that overhead, especially at that good range, this was a good overhead, right? If you don't have any drive gauge, you can go for that, right? But if you do have drive gauge, right, it gives you the opportunity to get real spicy with it. So after the overhead, look for opportunities if they try to whiff buttons afterwards. The eye. The only thing I can tell you there is to react better. Ooh. Okay. Overhead. No. Yeah. No. You had it. Oh, okay. Why do I say you had it? Because number one, I know your opponent doesn't know how to deal with this. Okay, after this instance, this jump was mad risky, but it paid off. Okay, you got your steady medium punch, you got your force palm off. You blocked it. And it's that simple. That was a little short. That was a little short. You could also let it rip as well, if you wanted to. But suffice to say, you had that match wrapped up. The reason being is because on block, because when you're in burnout, your frame data changes. So if you want to pelt them with a bunch of steady medium punches, what will happen is that it'll start to trade. Okay, now in the case that it starts to trade, I'll go over it. But in the case that you start to trade, you do steady medium punch overhead. Problem is, if they block the overhead, they can punish you, but it checks them for trying to press Jash afterwards. But I'll go over the RPS there. Okay, after donkey kick one, we should be sweeping for sweep. Okay, this should be sweep for sweep, right? That should be sweep for sweep. Also, we should be trying to check that donkey kick with stand light kick. Okay. If we're unsuccessful, it is what it is. But the thing is that we should be trying to check it. Now, the reason why is that even if we're not unsuccessful, if we get a drive rush off of it, we can put him into a situation where he has to guess, right? We don't want him getting away with things for free. Could have indeed. Okay. So these options right here were very random, and this option will get you in trouble more often than it'll succeed. So I'm gonna critique you in that you should not be choosing this option when you get up. Worked out, so you're probably gonna have that confirmation bias that it worked out, but you shouldn't be going for this. Okay. Excuse me. After this instance, after you're successful, right? After you're successful, you should be looking to follow this up. How do we follow this up? Now we can do drive, rush, crash, and medium kick. Okay. By doing drive, rush, crash, and medium kick, now we're putting them into a situation where they have to guess. All right. That sucks. I didn't build enough meter. All right. So why do we choose crouch and medium punch? What we can do is that when we use crouch and medium punch, we essentially catch their legs for trying to walk back. A lot of your opponent's going to try and walk back on certain instances, right? So if we're able to catch their feet off guard, then we're able to get the whole route, right? That's why it's important to use it sometimes. So when your opponent stops trying to move, aka starts crouch blocking, that's when we can start using different options like button drive rush, command grab, right? When they stop trying to move. This also catches them in the case that they want to try and jump. So it catches them out if they try to do that. So it's either jump and get hit by the crouch and medium kick, or jump or walk back and get hit by the crouch and medium kick, or sit in place and potentially get hit by the command grab. That's where the mind game goes. Yo, Negative, hope you're doing well, man. Yeah. Another teching issue. So instead of teching, look for other options, right? Teching leaves you at like by far the worst situation in this game. That's why people gravitate to so many different options. You gotta try and check your opponent. Your setting medium punch is good for checking because it's forward advancing, meaning that when you press it, it moves her forward. So it's good when your opponent tries to go for a whiff here. We can at least attempt to catch them off guard, right? And if we're successful, like I mentioned, we put them into that same bullet, right? And the thing is that if we're unsuccessful, then we can always just buffer it in, right? Don't be just asleep. Don't just be asleep while you're playing the game, right? The idea is that you're looking for whiffs like this and looking to punish them. Tyler, how you doing, man? Yo, Tyler, I need a set, bro. I haven't played this game in so long, and I need to get back into fighting shape because I am hot doodle buns right now. Wait, what time is it? Oh yeah, it is about right. Oh. Semester's almost done, huh? But yeah, those are the things that I want you to work on. I'm gonna go over that mix that I mentioned. Outside, you already graduated? Oh damn. When do you have to write that? Okay. So, let's talk about the burnout situation first. Let's go over the burnout situation. So we have our opponent in burnout. You press. The opponent presses crouching light punch, right? Fast as normal. So what happens is that what you'll find is that it'll trade. It'll trade. Why is it trading? Now that you're in burnout, your frame data changes. I am +3 off of this instance. So because I'm +3, the next button that I press will be 3 frames, technically 3 frames faster. So what does that mean? When I press my standing medium punch, my standing medium punch is 7 frames. Oh damn, January 18th is coming up. Good luck, man. We be praying for you out here. So it means when I press my standing medium punch that is 7 frames, because I'm 3 frames of advantage, we subtract our 7 frames by the 3, which leaves us at 4. And what is 4 frames? Your crouching jab is 4 frames. So what happens is that when you press it and they have it, they're gonna mash immediately afterwards, you're gonna trade. But what happens is now you can add this part. So if they try to mash on it thinking I'm gonna try and mash on it and force a trade, then now they get hit by the overhead. They get hit by the overhead, they get hit into a robber. Now they're that much closer to the corner and you can blow them up like so. Right? The only downside to this is that if they happen to, let's see, they happen to block it. That's where they can put it. Is it not his low forward? Oh, his low forward is 8 frames. Or is this unblock? Make it 5. So, yeah, okay, so. Steady left. So, if they know what they're doing and they block you, then they can punish you for it. Right? So, if they block this, then they can punish you for it. But that's why playing the game between the 2 options is very important, right? So then they'll stop trying to press on this instance, but you can still get in those ranges and force them into a situation like this, okay? Yo, Critter, appreciate the sub, my brother. Appreciate the tier 3, or tier 1, sorry. What am I saying? Right, you can put them in a situation that's not. The next thing I'm gonna go over is what you have them, no worries. When you have them on knockdown situation, so you have them on knockdown block after hit, right? So after they block on hit, their wake up option will be crouch, right? So let's say we go over something like this, right? If they try to mash off the instance, they get hit, right? Now, what happens if they try to jump? They still get hit, right? Now, if they decide to do nothing and block afterwards, then they're perfectly okay. But now, if they decide to block afterwards, they're open up to this. That's where this mix comes into handy. So switching it up between going for a crouch and medium kick, if you're so certain they're gonna try and mash or try to jump or something because they're jittery, then you can just take that space. Last option is that in the case that they want to try and ODBP. I don't think I can get that actually. Yeah, you're locked into that. You get that. You can bait it by not going for a dash, but if you lock it to the dash, I think you might be able to speed it. But I don't know. I never. Guess not. But those are the options when it comes to slide, right? You can obviously just walk up to them as well. Walking up to your opponent is just as good, where you put them into a guessing situation. Okay. One last tidbit, just because I want to help out the community, is that when you have them on block here, right? When you go for this, use your back medium punch. Reason being is because your back medium punch is plus. So if they try to mash immediately afterwards, let's wake up. Right. they end up getting blown up. So you go into plus frames and then you hit your crouch jab. Unfortunately, you can't really get anything off of your crouch jab without having to grab rush afterwards, right? But fortunately, if they happen to not press anything, then you can go back into the string itself and make them guess. So if they don't go for a button here, you can force another guess. Okay, that's it. I gotta move on to the next person. Critter, I appreciate you being willing to do this with me. So, Tyler, what was your question, by the way? GG, if you're still here, what's your thing? Hop into the Discord if you haven't already. Oh, I know the buzz. Yeah, you're a Smash player. Yeah. If GG's not here anymore, then we'll just do Coconut. August play. Why does that do sound familiar? He told me you need to go more gorilla, but my friend who taught me the game to take it slow and look for more whip punishes. As Rashid or as Terry? It depends. Dog. The reality is that you need to. It depends on your opponent. If your opponent is good at shutting that gorilla stuff down, then you're gonna have to play the game properly. What your friend is telling you is to play the game more cleanly, which I'm more inclined to agree with. But the thing is that if you're just sitting there the entire time and he's playing passive like you are, then number one, nothing's gonna get down, and it's gonna be one of those where one neutral interaction kind of sets the entire tone. Well, he's been playing a little bit, right? Am I tripping? Did I think this is you, right? No. This is Edo. I can't remember. Which guy? August? Man, my cold is really cooking me right now. The name does look familiar. I can't locate why though. It does still look familiar to me though. So, partner, man, you haven't been on 30 plus days. Damn. Still going to put it down too. A lot of folks putting down the game. I'm not like. Messi's doing alright for himself, staying above flow. Blaze kind of put down the game. Jam became a stream monster. But it's okay, it is what it is. Let's see how those matches are going. Pretty convincing one way. Got time. I got on was to play the bush. Which account was it? I think this is you. I'm pretty sure this is you. What's his account? Or is it too old? No, it was 1 day ago. This is him? This is the buzz? I am bad, please help. Why you got so much time in the hub? Okay, alright, we'll give it a check then. When did this happen, by the way? In customs? Okay. Goes back and forth. Alright, let me look at one you won. One you lost. God, my voice. I receive restream. Damn, the 26. Yeah, it's been a minute. You're getting very antsy here. Why are you fishing so hard for sway punishes? You're fishing really hard for sway punishes. Throw. Yeah. Let's check. And a quick spend. That's GG's, yeah. Overall, you're solid, like usual. I think sometimes when you get comfortable with your opponent, you sometimes do the most. And that's like one of your habits. Just keep things simple. Especially if something's working against your opponent, there's no need to do the most. When I mean do the most, I mean like, you know, your first sway cancels in like areas that you don't really need to be, and sometimes you get results you getting blown up for it, you know. Yeah. They buffered backdash. Jeez. There you go. Bullet is. Also, I feel like you don't take a delayed mash approach either. You don't use delayed mash a lot, and I think it'll help you a lot. If sometimes incorporating delay mash. Sometimes I feel like you do reflect this reflexively, and then you'll either go for like a sway option out of this, or you go for a low forward after this. You go low forward, right? And I think this option, on the total, going for this option immediately afterwards, because if we just commit to the walk back here and look for something to punish, it's a lot safer of an option than committing to something and then potentially get blown up by this, right? So instead of committing to low forward here, that could potentially leave you in a situation. Just try going for. God. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. That was good. You died. 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 You know that you died, but. This right here is you dying. You threw this with him like this. If you did the right thing, you died. I see what he means. I see what he means. Just while watching you play, I'm seeing that you're committing to walk back a lot, and then you just kind of just keep walking back, walking back, walking back. Sometimes you're gonna have to engage. Like half of this momentum here is just cause like you're walking back a lot. Maybe he says to go gorilla as in he wants you to be more assertive and more aggressive because you enjoy walking back a lot. At least I think that's what he means. Nice try. All right. Almost got it. That was not the right decision. This one he should have pulled up. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. The drive reversal will make the implosion whip, and then you can get at him afterwards. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's plus. That's unfortunate. But I see what he's saying. I think both of your people are right, but in that your other friend, your close friend that you practice with, is telling you to play more cleanly, which I agree with, then you were plus, yeah. That was unfortunate. I do agree with DeBuzz in regards to, oh wow, in regards to making sure that you're not just walking back the entire time. Yeah, you spend a lot of time walking back looking for something, and because you're walking back, you're also simultaneously giving up so much ground that it allows your opponent to push you to the corner with very little resistance until you're like, you know what, let me fight back a little bit. So when he says go gorilla, maybe if it was on stream, maybe it was his funny way of saying that you need to be more assertive. I'm more careful about walk back the characters that have crushing medium kick DRC. Which is fair. And I get the game plan is that you're walking back looking for something to whiff so you can use your crushing heavy punch to whiff punish it. I understand the plan. The plan is a solid plan, but against certain players, right? If they're doing the same thing as you, then someone has to initiate, right? Oh god, I'm sick. Only been up an hour. I'm also gonna be live tomorrow, but we'll see how I'm doing. Cause Lord, I'm not feeling great. Alright, what else should I do? What was things in here? Let's see. Let me try and get it back into fighting shape a little bit. Right now I'm awful. I can feel the fact that I'm awful. And honestly, I don't necessarily. I'm more like, I'm not gonna lie, like Marvel Rivals is so much fun. When I get the chance to game, it's just like that's pretty much all I want to play. Alright. No matches, bro? Alright. Best of luck studying, man. Best of luck studying. I would like Marvel Rivals more if I didn't need to rely on a bunch of dummies to do their part. Yeah. That's why fighting games is the best, because it's all on you. It is all on you. I think I might play 1 or 2 games and then just maybe a little shorty, and then tomorrow we'll do the official long stream, or the traditional stream where I do like 2 to 3 hours. That game is mad fun. That's what I'll say. This game is mad fun. Felipe, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. Retraining inputs to start using single button parry since my controller stopped behaving. Yeah. Let's begin with. Yeah, I need a switch. Like, I know that using the parry macro gives you much more consistent parries, but cat. After now, for whatever, my medium punch doesn't like to be held down, but does it work? That's fine. I kind of felt like I could go for another stock, but I can't believe that hit me. Please. Down, did that hit me? I'm definitely feeling the rust. Yeah, that's my fault, my fault, my fault. Please don't buffer it. Yeah! It didn't buffer it, let's go! It didn't buffer it. Let's go. I definitely did command grab there. That's hilarious. I did command grab. It didn't buffer it. Let's go. Oh. Oh. Oh, I thought I got the punish on that. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did that. It's very close. The match is very close. Oh, never mind. I messed up. I messed up. Oh, I messed up. I messed up at the end there. Already. All right. My voice is killing me. I don't think I could go much longer. But AJ, is there a match you want me to look at? My voice can't hang on too much longer. All right, let's look at this last match then. Any should work. All right, let's see. Okay. One thing you need to be more mindful of off rip is how you want a round start. Your round start will change based on what he's showing you, okay? So when you're round starting, especially when you're in Masters, if you're gonna take the relaxed approach, in the cases that you're taking the relaxed approach, then I want you to be ready to check a drive rush, okay? Because if you can successfully check a drive rush, it, number one, teaches them a lesson that they can't just randomly go for this option because you'll check them for it, right? Becoming a master, or at least just being able to check it, right? Being able to check it will aid you so much in a lot of matchups where they just want to run at you, right? Now you can go for a round start, like a round start fireball, right? Oh Lord. Oh, you press forward. I can't buffer it, but ideally you want to be a little bit more prepared for what options they're going to show you, okay? Okay. Yes. Now, but at this point, you've already played your opponent. By this point, you've already played your opponent enough to know that if you go for this setup, at least you need to be incorporating some sort of shimmy in your game, right? That way, you get something like this. Or if you don't even want to put any drive meter behind it, you can go for an option like that, right? Oh, I'm not getting that. But anyways, this is essentially, you want to use your how did I get it that time? But anyways, you can get a jump shimmy off of this. It's an option that a lot of Lukes use in this scenario because your opponent was going to try and jump out of this, right? Or try to throw this, right? So going for an option like this is not bad. So using your shimmies. I don't know how often you've been using shimmies in this set, but you need to start using them. Right now, your structure isn't good. You're not structuring well. I get what you're trying to for, but the reality is, after this, we can look for an opportunity to whiff punish our opponent, right? Right, we can get punishes here. We can get our punishes off of this. It's when you go for a situation where you're my voice is starting to go. When you get into situations where you're walking back and you're looking for a normal to push, right? If your opponent decides to go for an option like this, where he sticks out a normal right in front of you and whiffs, this is the perfect opportunity to go for a whiff punish, right? When we get this whiff punish, we're able to get our party started and essentially force them into a situation where they have to guess, which is the name of the game, essentially, right? When we're walking back with purpose. We're going to be looking for something. Jumping in and doing this doesn't net you any value. So instead of going for this option here where you just go for crouching heavy punch, because you going for a crouching heavy punch here is just, it's not going to net you very much value, right? Now, if we decide to either jump in and jump in and throw, right? Or if we want to go for this, we can go for a crouch jab pressure. We could go for crouch jab pressure, or we can just simply walk back and then get the punish down. Right. What am I routing again? What is this? But anyways, you can essentially, you're never ready. When you're walking back, that's what you should be walking back for. When you're walking back, look for normals. This is the next part that you're going to have to incorporate. If you're not looking for normals, you're just walking back to walk back out of range, and you're not utilizing the power of walking back. A lot of our options is using this option, drive rush into heavy knuckle, to get the sway back, which I understand why we're choosing it, but sometimes we just gotta go for it, right? And commit to it. Here you got check, but when I see this, you might see this as a check. I see this more of, he was already gonna commit to that button. The way he was walking forward, he was going to commit to it. Nice. Nice. Push up. No need to. No need to yet. There's no need for this yet. What are you? You're not in a situation that's scary yet. Look at how much resource you have. You have this much health. And you have this much drive gauge. There's no reason to commit to this yet. If there's not a reason for you to commit to this yet, then there's no reason to bust this out, right? Choose the other options, right? And not to mention, always don't forget, right? This is an option that people forget a lot. Delay that thing, right? If your opponent's gonna walk forward or walk back, if you're just commit to this option. I'd rather you commit to this option and then get hit than anything else, right? Oh God, why can't I? Wait, oh God, my throat is starting to go. I should need to stop talking. Okay. Maybe if I have some holes in my bag. Good yet. One more exchange. Brother. Remember when I said when you're walking back, you should be looking for something? That right there is the perfect instance of while walking back there, you won the game. So in this instance here, if we committed to to a button here when we saw him walk back, the game is ours. Because he tried to go for a throw, right? And I'm not saying for you to have OD with punishes, but at the very least, you cannot be asleep. So off this is since you committed to walk back. This is it. You went for throw, this is it. Oh, I did it too early. Oh god, I can't mess it up. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Right? This walk, I don't have any issues with you choosing to walk back here, but that is the yeah, but I don't like having to let go of thing because you have to you'll get baby suppressor or real suppressor, sorry. I don't like having to go to neutral to press any heavy punch. That's just a me thing though. Right? And the other thing is that low forward is forward advancing, so I like that. So if I walk back, look for yes. All right, while walking back, look for something. That's how you're gonna improve, because right now you're walking back. I don't mind you walking back. You do have to be careful about low forward, because walking back like that, you're gonna start catching a lot of low forwards. But generally, you want to be, while walking back, you want to be looking for an option like that. Otherwise, you just get hit. Let me see if I can try and wait punish something. That was kind of scary. So what to add when walk back? Look for something to hit. What else? The other thing is that when you're raw drive rushing, you have to look for opportunities in which you have to be a little bit more unpredictable when it comes to your raw drive rushes, right? Like so, right? When you're looking. Ooh. Then, when you want to revert the fireball chucking, the other thing that I want you to start doing is that when you're playing somebody and like a little bit too predictable in your offense, like whenever you're here, you're immediately going for a jump situation, right? The other thing that I want you to start doing is that when you're waking up with an option, don't be afraid to use a counter hit confirm. Like, oh my god. I was about to say like so. So when you go for a counter hit confirm, when you wake up, it's fun. So in this instance, I'm going to be looking to check a drive rush. Right? I'm going to be looking to check a drive rush. Because if I'm successful in checking the gyro rush, then basically I win. Obviously, I don't know the routes. So don't be afraid while you're playing. I want you to be a little bit more conscious of the decisions that you're making. So when they whiff, you can punish it. Oh. So when I wake up, I'm gonna do crouching jab into crouching medium punch. Nice. Nice. Like so. I need to practice that counter hit confirm because you keep dropping it. Now, if you feel like you keep dropping it, then just keep it simple with a crouch jab into Ooh, I messed that up. Ooh. Grab it. What was the route again? You've been dropping the crouch and light punch into uncharged knuckle. That's See how I checked the drive rush? And that one I wasn't even 100% ready for. See, now a opponent like this is just looking for a reason to anti-air me. While you're playing, look for opportunities because you need to train your eyes to look for options while you're playing. Right? When you train your eyes to look for options, then you'll find that you'll get a little bit better at punishing these things. Wake up, man. It's double forward fireball if I recall correctly, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't know what to do. There you go. No. Why do you go for a light kick off everything? But anyways, that's the idea. So those are generally the ideas that you should be looking for, right? Just keeping your eye out and training your eyes to look for options that they're gonna whiff. Your crouching medium kick is very good for using this, but if you want more damage off your confirms, then you want to go for your crouching medium punch. But it completely depends on what you want to go for at this point. Anyway, my throat is killing me. So I think I'm gonna call it for now. I'm gonna be up tomorrow. It's a nice little stream, little stream, little cozy, little hour and 30, little short stream. I'm saying, bro, I'm dying out here, bro. Alright, guys. Hope your January 1st was good. It's back to work tomorrow, so fun, smiley time, I guess. That being said, peace. So once again, coconut, right? Work on the neutral, right? Don't be too predictable. When you're standing at the range where, oh god, did I just close the game? I did close the game. When you're standing at a range where you can jump, that's when they're going to be looking for the most part for you to raw dry rush at them, right? So in this case, is mix up the ideas by using your light or medium fireball to make them like, okay, he might go into fireball mode, he might back off, he might do something like that, so then I have to engage. It's the way you're going about your offense right now is struggling. Right now, you're gonna have to have some decent form of whiff punishes. Practice your whiff punishes. Practice walking back. No worries. Just practice when you're walking back. Look for an option. A good way to do this is that when you jump in on your opponent, set them to delay tech, walk back, and then punish it. Get used to seeing whiff throw. Off of your setup where you hit the the meaty shoulder, use shimmy a little bit more, okay? So that's walk back or neutral jump into a normal, right? That way you can get a little bit more value and you make your offense a little bit more scary. Use throws to make your offense scary.